So this is the last week of the tour, and
It is.
What are your plans after the tour's over?
Right now, we're going to finish up. We've got festivals to take care of in September, playing with STP and Godsmack and the Cult and a couple of things
that's
in
gonna
there,
be good.
and headlining a couple of other festivals as well. And then October, we're doing a benefit show in Birmingham, Alabama, October 1st, at a place called Workplay for the Bell Center, which is actually one of the only facilities in the United States that actually teaches families how to work with and how to raise special need children,
Wow.
children that are deal with autism and specifically Down syndrome.
Wow.
Barry Kirch, who's our drummer, his wife is a behavior analyst, so she works with a lot of different children, and but we have. That's one of our main charities that we work with a lot. And then we're going to take pretty much all of October off. And then on the 5th of November through the 9th of December, we're going to be doing the acoustic tour that a lot of our diehard fans have asked us to do for probably the last 5-6 years now.
Wow.
We've never done a full show, with the band acoustic. So it's 18 cities. And
Are you coming back to Dallas?
I believe so.
Really?
I'm not
I didn't hear
100%.
that.
Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet.
Ooh, that's badass.
But
That's a nice Christmas present.
It is. It's very much a storytellers type show,
Yeah.
and that's gonna finish off the touring cycle for the Sound of Madness. And actually tonight's show in Dallas is show 400 on this record, which is like a really really awesome thing for us.
Yeah, this is monumental.
Yeah,
are you,
it's
are you
really,
going to
really
be boozing it up on stage or what?
I don't know if I'll be boozing it up. My other guys will. The guys will definitely take their pull from whatever poison they got back there.
So
There'll probably be a few black tooths back there, I'm pretty sure.
I got to ask you, because I haven't seen The Expendables yet, but I'm dying to see it. And you have a song on that movie soundtrack,
Yep.
And also as well as Alice in Wonderland. Now, how does that work? Do they come to you and they say, we want Shinedown to write a song for our movie? How does that happen?
Disney came to us with the Alice in Wonderland, Tim Burton and Johnny Depp. There was someone internally that was working with Disney that was a fan that brought up our band, and that's how we got that gig. And then they told us, that we could do anything we wanted.
Really?
For the
like
song.
no strings, just write some
Write
kick-ass
something for
tune.
Alice in Wonderland.
Wow.
We had the presence of mind, though, to take a look at some of the trailers.
So they didn't show you the movie first?
They didn't show us the movie.
Really?
Which I'm glad we looked at some of the trailers because we found out that she was 17 years old and that she was going back into Wonderland because I thought it was just a remake of Alice in Wonderland, but it wasn't.
Right.
So that actually changed how we were what the song was going to be. And then with the Expendables, Sylvester Stallone specifically wanted us.
Really?
And
did you meet him?
I did.
Really?
Yeah, we did. We actually met him at his studio when he was actually doing the editing for the Expendables and was showing us in the movie where he was going to be putting the song and how he was going to do it and all of that after we had written the song when he had come to us.
I have to ask this, okay, because Sylvester Stallone's never going to see this. Dude, how much plastic surgery has that guy had?
You know what? The thing is,
like, his face looks so different.
Yeah, I mean, he did this crazy surgery, too, that he had just gotten back from Korea because he had to go to Korea to get it done because he did literally about 80% of all of the stunts, full on in the movie. This guy's 64 years old.
I know.
And it was really out of control. And, I mean, not to mention, but in answer to your question, he looked actually really fantastic.
He looks really good. Like I said, I haven't seen the movie.
64-year-old man, and I'm looking at him, and I'm just like, he really did look fantastic.
He looks better in this, in the commercials than he did in the Rocky movie. What was the Rocky 6
he got
or
all
5?
he got all big for that role too because it was the last one. He was kind of like he didn't want to end the character as a washed up dude, but he had lost Adrian and all that. I know all that stuff.
Man,
so
you're hardcore.
I'm a big man. I love Stallone, man.
Oh, then good. So that worked out well.
Yeah, but his waist was probably when I saw him, probably like maybe that.
Wow.
Maybe. He was full on like he was ripped.
Wow.
I mean, he was in awesome shape.
That's amazing.
He's shorter than I am. I'm only about 5'9". Just a powerhouse of a guy. And the guy's presence was, you knew who you were in front of. It was,
so the same
Rocky and Rambo.
Yeah, but did they show you the movie for that? For Expendables?
I haven't seen the movie yet. I saw some of the editing while they were editing it with like green screens and all that kind of stuff. He was showing us all of the sections of the movie where he was at the time he was placing things here and there, and then we ended up getting the full-on trailer in the movie theaters. They used our song, which is called Diamond Eyes, which everyone is like, how can you name your song Diamond Eyes? Deftones have that. And I'm like, yeah, but we wrote our song 11 months ago, and we still have the date on the mix when it was mixed. So it's like, and I love the Deftones. They're like one of my top bands of all time, but it was a strange coincidence.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the name of the song. But it was really, really cool. You know, we just an opportunity to even get a chance to do a song for him was really, really cool.
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, same deal. Like if you see the movie, you probably have a whole different perspective on what you're going to write, what you're going to do, as opposed to...
Well, what he did was he sent over like an outline of what he wanted.
Oh.
And the movie was based off of an idea from a poem. And, you know, it was one of those things where he pretty much laid out what kind of song you wanted. And then we just kind of went from there. So he was actually very directional.
That's good. Well, he's a director. He should be.
He should be.
So Jason left the band. What happened with that?
Oh, wow. You're going to pull that?
Yeah, sorry. I got to ask. Well, you know, inquiring minds want to know what happened.
Okay.
What's the deal? I saw that. I was like, what the hell, man?
Well, the thing is that, you know, anyone that knows my history knows that I was a massive drug addict for almost 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a little boy now who's 2.5 years old.
Yes.
Who really, in all honesty, changed my whole life. I've been clean for well over 2 years now.
Congratulations.
You know, I still have a beer with you here and there, but I actually haven't had a drink of alcohol since June 10th. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know what day it is, but... With Jason, me and him were really, we just threw down together, you know, and it was one of those things where we were coming back with this record, and unfortunately, he just needed to go and get his stuff together, and it just wasn't one of those things that I felt like I would probably be sending him to death's door if I brought him out on the road, because he wasn't ready to, and we just had grown apart, you know, just emotionally and personally. And just artistically, we just weren't there anymore together.
Right.
And it was one of those things where, you know, I created Shinedown in 2000, and you know, me and Barry and you know, and going back, you know, Brad had left the band, and then Jason, and you know, I look back at this now because Sound of Madness has been out for over 2 years, and for me personally, there were so many people that were like, "This will never ever work. You'll never be able to bring this band, you know, back." And I was like,
touche, bro.
Well, it was more like I can't not bring it back. And if anything, I'm going to bring it back, and I'm going to find the people that are going to make it the strongest band it's ever been. And we've had more success with this album than any of the two combined of the previous records.
Well, it's a testament to your strength of character and your
I wish them all the
talent
best.
and songwriting. And
I appreciate it. I wish them all the best. I really, really do. I think that Brad and Jason are both in Fuel now, and I think they're out working and doing stuff right now, and I wish them the best of luck, you know. And I hope they're doing, you know, well. I really do. I wish them nothing but the best.
Well, you know, sometimes you have to change your crowd when one person moves on and the other doesn't.
Right.
You know, otherwise it would just be an enabling situation, and you can't have that.
Yeah, and I just, you know, I think that it was time to do something. I know that people, you know, I wish that I could make them understand it a little bit better, but unless you live the life that we live out here on a day-to-day basis, there's no way I could ever really explain it to someone.
Yeah. Well, thanks for clearing that up, because, you know, people kind of wonder what's going on.
It's all good.
Well, we're thrilled that you're here and that you're doing the show for us. I know you guys are going on at 9:05 and you're getting ready to go out there and kick some ass.
Seven Dust is killing them right now, like locking it down. They do it every night. They're legendary.
Yeah, great tour. Really, really well done. Did you pick all the bands on the tour?
I hoped that they would all come out and do this with us. We started talking about it in January, and then right around March we were like, are we really going to be able to pull it off? Are we going to do it? Mm-hmm. And everyone agreed to the time slots, and you know, here we are.
That's good. Fine job once again.
Thank you.
We'll keep kicking ass, Brent.
Thank you very much.
We love you guys. Shine down, everyone. It's 97.1 The Eagle.